Hey, what's up, YouTube? It's Nick McDonald here. It's good coffee. Back with another video. And today I wanted to talk to you about 10 things that I feel, maybe you don't feel that way, but I feel are a huge waste of money. So you can pretty much stop paying for them. Like, now. Right now. Please stop paying for them. But before we begin, I ask that you please smash that like button and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already done so. That lets me know you like my stuff. And I have a question for you. Down in the comments section at any time in the video, I want you to answer for me. What do you feel is a huge waste of money? Could be something you're spending on every month, every week, and you're just tired of it. Or it could be something that I didn't mention in the video. Let me know what you're thinking. Number 1. Expensive cable packages. Now, we all use cable and we all need the internet, and most of us have our internet bundled with our cable for just one collective bill. But are you really using all those channels? Or whether it's AT&T Uverse or Xfinity or DirecTV, nobody's using over 200 channels. Most of the stuff that we watch every week is narrowed down to about 5 to 10 channels. And then outside of that, you really don't use anything else on your TV. And then occasionally your cable company will actually rope you into promotions that end up hurting you more than help you. You know, you may call in about the bill one day and then they say, we have a special on 3 months of free HBO or 3 months of free Showtime. And you're like, okay, that sounds great. But then 3 months down the line, are you going to cancel or remember to call in and let them know, hey, I don't want this anymore, so I don't start getting billed? No, you don't remember that stuff. And you start getting billed. In addition to all the excess channels that you don't even watch. You know, it's really pointless today to have cable, especially when you have so many other options. So many apps you can download. If you only watch CBS, download the CBS app. If you only watch HBO, download HBO Now or HBO Go. You can download Hulu. You can download Netflix. You can buy a Roku at the store, and that includes all of those. So it really doesn't make any sense for you to have cable anymore. I'm sorry, but just cut the cord already. It's a waste of money. Number 2, buying food or grocery shopping when you're already hungry. Now, most of us don't consider this a time where money is going to get wasted, but studies show that when you're already hungry and you go grocery shopping, you're going to spend 60% more money than if you weren't hungry. And you're going to buy a lot more non-food items. There's just something going off in your brain that says, I need that. I need chips. I need hot dogs. I need pizza. I want frozen fries. You need everything when you're hungry. And when you get home, you didn't even need half of those groceries. You just wanted to buy the whole store because everything looked appealing to you at the moment. You were starving. That's how it works. Your brain is just wired to desire food when it's in your sight. Try not to go grocery shopping when you're hungry. That's gonna burn through your pockets. Number 3, paying for a gym membership and you never even go. Oh. Now I get it. We all want to look good for the summer. We all want that hot body, that 6-pack, those nice toned legs, nice buff chest, kind of like me, you know. I'm just playing. But if you don't like exercise and you haven't been going, you're not going to like exercise next week. You're not going to like exercise just because you say, yeah, I need to start going. If you haven't been to the gym all year, what's going to make you suddenly start going now? And if you're being billed for that monthly, just cancel that. It makes no sense to pay that. That's ridiculous. You're wasting your money. You're not just going to suddenly pick up and start going because you realize that money's coming out. They say 75% of the people who have gym memberships don't go regularly. So they're actually preying on people like you. Don't be a victim. You're not going to go to the gym. Please cancel. Number 4, takeout coffee. A lot of people are at Starbucks, Dunkin' Donuts, buying coffee to go. For what? Just make coffee in your house and then throw it in a thermos. You're done. Boom. The cost of taking out coffee is anywhere from about $3 to $8. depending on where you go. Dunkin' Donuts, it could be in the lower end. Starbucks is going to be anywhere from 5 to 8, depending on what you get. You can't just make a cup of coffee in your house for 50 cents or less. If you have a Keurig, the K-Cups are about 50 cents a pod, depending on where you shop. And if you have a pot of coffee and you just make coffee the old-fashioned way in a filter, it's like 25 cents a cup. Why are people spending $8 on coffee nowadays? And you wonder why you can't pay your bills and you're always late or always behind. It's the coffee. The average American spends $1,100 a year on coffee. Let that sink in. $1,100 a year? I mean, that's damn near a down payment for a car. What the hell are you spending $1,100 a year on coffee for? Are you crazy? 5, not having good dental hygiene. That can become costly. You may not floss every single night of the week. And to those of you who do floss every night, more power to you. That's excellent dedication to your teeth, as we all should have. But to those who are not consistently flossing, that can lead to some tooth issues. Next thing you know, you're skipping nights of brushing your teeth. As disgusting as that sounds, there's actually people out there skipping brushing their teeth occasionally. Ugh. But those things that you could do for free, like brushing and flossing, will avoid getting a cavity. Now you're biting down when you chew and it hurts. And you go to the dentist to tell you you have a cavity. And to get a filling, it might be $120 or $130. You may not have the money. Or you may make a promise to yourself that you'll get back to the dentist and get that filling immediately. But the time it's taking you to get back, the cavity is growing bigger and bigger. Next thing you know, you need a root canal, which is 10 times more expensive. And you owe the dentist $1,000 to get this thing fixed. Like, oh my God, how do I owe $1,000 to fix this tooth when I could have just been brushing it and flossing it? You take care of your mouth takes care of you. You don't take care of your mouth will break your pockets. And dentists are very costly. So just brush your teeth. Just floss. I know sometimes you're lazy to floss all the time, but just do it. And you could save so much money. Number 6, energy drinks. Now, chances are you're buying energy drinks because you need that little burst throughout the day. You feel tired all the time. But this is probably because you don't get enough rest at night. Or you eat a lot of junky foods that don't give you the right kinds of energy that you need to feel. You're not eating healthy enough. Energy drinks can be very costly to your pockets and extremely unhealthy, especially if you're drinking them all the time. Try to get better rest at night or develop a healthier diet and you won't feel as tired. You won't feel the need to consume energy drinks all the time. Those things are twice the cost of the average soda. You don't need that. And as time goes on and you get used to that, your body develops a tolerance. You're going to need more and more of it just to function. And it's bad for you. You don't want to end up in the hospital one day from these things. So just get that out of your life. It's bad news altogether. It's just crap. I mean, just drink some water. Number 7, couponing irresponsibly. The key word, irresponsibly. If you're couponing just for the sake of couponing, you're not doing it right. Couponing is really supposed to be for the things you would buy anyway in your life. Not because you got a $5 off a pair of jeans and you don't even really need the jeans and you're never going to use them. Now you're actually costing yourself money. You have to actually use the coupon on something you would buy anyway. That's the entire purpose of what it's about. Chances are, if you buy things just because you have coupons for them, you're going to get locked into the habit of doing that and keep on buying things unnecessarily just because you have $2 off or $5 off and you didn't need any of that stuff. So don't get locked into bad habits of buying things just because you have a coupon. You'll end up wasting a lot of money. The only exception to that is if you absolutely need a high-priced item, then you might as well use a coupon for that. But don't go buying stuff at the store because of the coupon. It's supposed to be the other way around. You use the coupon because you were gonna buy that thing at the store. So keep that in mind. Number 8, overspending on baby products. Yeah, it looks cute when your kid is in baby Jordans or baby Prada or baby Burberry, you're like, oh, look at you. Look at my little fashionista, my little fashion baby. But another 6 months down the road, when they've outgrown that, was it worth it? I mean, they can only get so much use out of those clothes. You might as well shop economically when it's a small child. Don't overindulge on the toys. They're barely going to touch them. Every 6 months in a child's life, hell, every 3 months in a child's life, they're reaching a new stage of growth. And the younger years is actually when you need to be taking advantage of shopping cheaper, because the kid doesn't care. You can actually make a pair of shoes in your garage. The kid wouldn't know the difference between that or a pair of Louis Vuitton slippers. It's when they become teenagers and they start becoming more aware of all these brands that you have to kind of break the bank to please the kid. But when they're little, you don't need to buy all this expensive stuff. They're barely going to touch it. Number 9. This is kind of related to number 8 because the same rule applies to adults. Don't buy luxury goods that you can't afford. Why are you buying a Burberry raincoat if you can't even pay your rent? If you're struggling to keep up with your car payments, do you think it's necessary to have those Prada loafers? No. Be sensible. Be practical. Buy what you can afford. Don't put yourself in debt or behind on your bills, your primary bills, that is, just to look good and try and please people or show that you're rich or try to look like you're rich. It's only going to put you in the poorhouse in the long run. Remember this. Rich people stay rich by trying to act like they're poor. And poor people stay poor by trying to act like they're rich. So which one are you? And now number 10 on the biggest waste of money list is extended warranties. That's where they get ya. Let's say you're in the store buying a brand new flat screen TV and they offer you the 2-year service plan. Just politely turn them down because you're not going to need it. If you take care of your stuff at home, it's not just going to suddenly break on you. You know, they're really taking advantage of the consumer by offering you any type of service plan. I get it. In your ear, it sounds like, hey, this could be good just in case it falls apart. But here's a better idea. Whatever money that you were going to spend on the service plan, just take that, put it in a savings account and let it sit there. And if anything happens to the item down the road, you can take that same money and repair it. And if nothing happens, you still have your money. The warranties business is a $40 billion a year industry that only benefits the manufacturer and hardly benefits the customer. So the next time you're in the store buying a piece of technology and you're thinking about putting a warranty on it, just ask the salesman, hey, if nothing goes wrong, do I get my money back? And they're probably going to look at you and say, no, you don't. So that just about does it for today's video. I once again ask that you please like or subscribe to my channel if you enjoyed everything you saw. And don't forget to answer that question that I asked earlier in the video. Which things are you paying for in life that you consider a waste of money? Or name something that you consider a waste of money that you didn't hear me mention in the video. I look forward to seeing your comments.